Why do some English learners never give up, but others quit forever? If you ever wanted to quit English, this episode will change your mind forever. Hello, my friends. I'm Emma, and welcome back to English Unlocked. Today we're talking about the power that helps you continue learning English even when it's difficult. At first, I need to know something about you. In the comments right now, tell me, have you ever wanted to quit learning English? Just write yes or no. I read every comment, and this helps me understand you better. We're talking about ideas from a famous book. A researcher named Angela Duckworth wrote this book. The book is called Grit: The Power of Passion and Perseverance. Grit means you love something and you don't give up. It means you care about your goal and you stay with it for a long time. Maybe you have asked yourself these questions. Why do I stop sometimes? Why do I feel lazy? Why does my friend keep studying but I don't? The author had the same questions. She wanted to know, why do some people keep going when things get hard and others stop? So she studied many people: students, workers, athletes, even soldiers. She found something very special. Success was not about being smart. It was not only about luck. It was not only about talent. It was about something else. It was about something inside you. It was about grit. Grit has two parts. First is passion. Passion means a strong love for something. When you really enjoy learning English, when you feel happy to listen, to read, and to speak, that is passion. Second is perseverance. Perseverance means not giving up even when it's hard. When you try to speak English, you make mistakes, you feel shy, but you try again. That is perseverance. So today we will talk about how to be strong and never give up learning English. We will talk about how to make English learning part of your life. Are you ready? Let's begin. The author says that grit is what makes people strong. Grit means you have a dream, and you keep working for it even when it's not easy. Imagine you're learning English. At first, everything feels difficult. You can't understand fast speech. You forget words. You feel shy when talking. But you keep going. You listen to podcasts. You watch short videos. You read a few pages every night. You practice speaking with yourself. And you never stop. That is grit. You are growing. You are not stopping. You are becoming stronger every day. The author found that successful people have this quality. They keep trying when others stop. They don't give up when things get hard. So if you continue your English journey even when you don't see fast results, you are already a gritty person. You already have this power inside you. The author says that talent is not enough. This might surprise you. Some people are born with talent. They learn quickly. They understand fast. They look smart. But if they don't work hard, their talent doesn't help much. Other people learn slowly, but they keep going. They practice every day. They repeat difficult words. They don't give up. And in the end, they become better than talented people. Let's imagine two English learners. Sarah learns fast, but she studies only once a week. Maria learns slowly, but she studies every day, even for 10 minutes. After 6 months, who speaks better English? Maria, the slow learner who studies every day. Not Sarah, the fast learner who studies once a week. Why? Because Maria was consistent. Consistent means doing something again and again, every day, even when you don't feel like it. So, the secret is simple but powerful. Be consistent. Practice a little every day. Small daily practice beats big weekend study. When you listen to English every day, your brain becomes stronger. When you speak every day, your mouth becomes faster. When you write every day, your ideas become clearer. That's how you grow. You don't grow with big jumps. You grow with small, daily steps, like climbing stairs, one step at a time. The author says that people with grit are not the fastest learners. They are the ones who don't stop learning. They are the ones who never give up. So, keep going, my friend. Don't stop when it's hard. The hard moments are where you grow the most. The author talks about something very important. Trying again. This is maybe the most important part of grit. Everyone fails. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native English speakers made mistakes when they were children. But people with grit see failure in a new way. They don't say, "I can't do this." They say, "I can't do this yet." They don't say, "I'm bad at English." They say, "I'm learning English." When you fall down, you don't stay down. You get up. You try again. That's what gritty people do. For example, maybe you tried to talk with someone in English. They didn't understand you. You felt embarrassed. Your face became red. You wanted to hide. But next time, you will try again. You'll speak slower. You'll use simpler words. You'll remember new expressions. You will do better. That is grit. To keep standing up. The author says, failure is not the end. It's part of the road. It's part of the journey. Every successful person failed many times before they succeeded. So if you make mistakes in English, be happy. Yes, be happy. It means you are trying. It means you are learning. Every mistake teaches your brain something new. That's perseverance. To keep trying when it's not easy. To keep going when you want to stop. Right now, I want you to think about the last mistake you made in English. Instead of feeling bad about it, say these words out loud. That mistake helped me learn something new. Go ahead, say it now. This is how you start thinking like a gritty learner. Now, let's talk about passion. Passion is the first part of grit. Passion means loving what you do deeply. It's the fire inside you. It makes you wake up and say, "Yes, I want to learn English today." The author says something interesting about passion. She says, passion is not just about fun. It's about caring deeply for something, even when it's not fun every day. For example, if you love English, you will continue even on boring days, even when you're tired, even when other people say, "Why are you still studying?" Your heart will say, "Because I love it." Some people think passion comes suddenly, like love at first sight. You see English and immediately love it. But the author says this is not true. Passion grows slowly, like a plant. You water it every day and it gets bigger. When you keep learning something and find meaning in it, passion appears. Maybe your story is like this. You started learning English for school. It was just homework. Then you understood your first English song completely. You felt so happy. Then you watched a movie without subtitles. Then you talked with someone from another country. Each small success made you love English more. Slowly, you discovered your passion. That's how it happens. So don't worry if you don't feel passion today. Don't worry if English sometimes feels boring. Keep learning, and passion will come. Trust the process. All right. The next important word is purpose. Purpose means the reason you do something. Your why. People with grit have a strong reason for what they do. They know why they want it. This why gives them power when things get difficult. Maybe your purpose is to get a better job. Maybe your purpose is to travel and talk with people from different countries. Maybe your purpose is to help your children with their homework. Maybe your purpose is to feel proud of yourself. Your purpose gives you energy. When you are tired, it reminds you why you started. When you want to quit, it pulls you back. The author says something beautiful. She says passion is about what you love. Purpose is about what you give. When you learn English, you are not only helping yourself. You can help others too. You can share ideas with people from other countries. You can teach someone else. You can inspire other learners. You can motivate your friends. That's beautiful, isn't it? So next time you feel tired of studying, ask yourself this question. Why did I start learning English? Think about your answer. Your answer is your purpose. Hold it in your heart. The author says people with grit practice a lot, but not just any practice. They practice with care and focus. This is called deliberate practice. When you study English, don't just read words. Use them. Speak them out loud. Write them in sentences. Make them part of your thinking. When you listen to a podcast like this one, don't just listen passively. Pause after difficult sentences. Repeat what I say. Copy my pronunciation. Try to feel the rhythm of English. That's deliberate practice. It's not always exciting. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes you feel like you're moving slowly. Sometimes you don't see quick results. But that's exactly how you grow. It's like a small seed. You plant it in the ground. You water it every day. For weeks you see nothing. Then one day a small green leaf appears. Then it grows into a beautiful tree. Your English is that tree. Your daily practice is the water. So keep watering it with deliberate practice every day. Speaking of deliberate practice, I have something special for you. In the description below, you'll find a free worksheet. It has 10 powerful phrases to build your English grit. Plus, there's a vocabulary list of all the important words from today's episode. These will help you practice deliberately and stay motivated when English feels hard. Download them and use them every day. All right, now let's talk about something many people struggle with. Many people start strong and stop quickly. They feel excited in the beginning, but lose energy after a few weeks. Maybe this happened to you before. You started learning English with big dreams. You studied every day for 2 weeks. Then life got busy. You missed 1 day. Then 2 days. Then you stopped completely. The author says grit means staying strong for a long time. Not just 1 week. Not just 1 month. But months and years. Think of English learning like a long road. You can't drive fast all the time. You walk slowly, step by step. Some days it rains. Some days it's sunny. Some parts of the road are easy, some parts are difficult. But if you keep walking, you will reach your destination. If you keep going, you will speak English fluently. The secret is not speed. The secret is staying on the road. Never leaving the road completely. So don't quit too soon. If you're tired, rest for a day. But don't stop for weeks. Always come back. Always return to your English practice. The author studied many different people: soldiers, teachers, students, and athletes. She wanted to understand what makes some people successful and others give up. She found that gritty people don't always win quickly, but they always keep trying. They never give up completely. She met a soldier who failed a difficult exam 3 times. Most people would give up after the first failure. But this soldier didn't give up. He studied harder. He trained more. He asked for help. On the 4th try, he passed. She met students who didn't get good grades at first. Their classmates were faster and seemed smarter. But these students kept reading. They kept practicing. They kept learning. Slowly, they became the best students in their class. This is true for English learning too. You don't need to be perfect today. You don't need to speak like a native speaker next month. You just need to keep going tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. Here's the most important thing the author discovered. Grit can grow. You are not born with it or without it. You can build it like a muscle. Anyone can do it. How do you build grit? The author gives us 4 steps. First, find what you love. Maybe it's English. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's art or teaching or helping people. Find something that makes your heart feel warm. Second, practice every day, even for 10 minutes. Small daily practice is more powerful than big weekly practice. Every day, do something for your English. Third, remember your purpose. Why are you doing this? Write your purpose on paper. Look at it when you feel tired. Fourth, don't give up completely. Ever. You can rest if you need to. You can take breaks. But always return. Always come back to your goal. Every small action makes you stronger. When you listen to English, you grow grit. When you write a few sentences, you grow grit. When you repeat difficult words, you grow grit. When you try to speak even when you feel shy, you grow grit. You're not just training your brain. You're training your heart. You're training your character. You're becoming a person who doesn't give up. Now, the last part of the book is about hope. Hope is very important for grit. Hope means believing that good things can happen, even when things are bad right now. Even when English feels impossible today. People with grit have hope. They believe in tomorrow. They say things like, I can get better. Tomorrow will be easier. I will find a way. I will try again. Hope is not just a feeling. Hope is action. When you try again after making a mistake, that's hope. When you continue studying after a bad day, that's hope. When you believe you can improve, that's hope. So when you can't understand something today, don't be sad. Don't think I'm stupid. Don't think I'll never learn this. Instead, say, it's okay. I'll try again tomorrow. Say, I'll find another way to learn this. That is hope. And that hope is what keeps grit alive. Hope feeds grit. Grit feeds hope. Together, they make you unstoppable. All right, let's remember everything we learned today. Grit means passion and perseverance working together. It's loving what you do and having the strength to keep going when things get difficult. People with grit love what they do. They practice deliberately every day. They have a clear purpose. They see failure as learning. They never give up completely. And they always have hope. You don't need to be the smartest person. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to keep trying consistently. That is true for English. That is true for work. That is true for every goal in life. So, my friends, keep your heart open. Keep your dream alive. You already have grit inside you. You showed grit by listening to this entire episode. Now use that grit every day. Now here's your English Grit Challenge, and it's going to be fun. For the next 7 days, I want you to notice your grit moments. Every day when you want to skip English but do it anyway. When you make a mistake but try again. When you feel confused but keep listening. Write down that moment. Just write one simple sentence like, Day 1. Felt tired but listened to Emma's podcast anyway. Or, Day 3. Made pronunciation mistake but said the word 5 times. Then, share your best grit moment in the comments. Write, Grit Day 1, checkmark. Grit Day 2, checkmark. And so on. I want to see your grit growing every single day. Here's something interesting. Students who do this grit tracking often discover something surprising about their English. They realize they're actually stronger learners than they thought. But there's more to this story, and I'll tell you tomorrow. Speaking of discoveries about your English, tomorrow I'm sharing something that might shock you. You know how everyone talks about A1, A2, B1 levels? Well, most English learners are completely wrong about their real level. I created a special test that shows not just your level, but the hidden thing that's holding you back from the next level. And here's the crazy part. It's usually not what you think it is. Students who take this test often discover they're much stronger in some areas and much weaker in others than they believed. And when they focus on their real weak point, they improve faster than they ever imagined. But here's what's important. This test can either help you a lot or discourage you completely. It depends on how you use the results. Tomorrow, I'll show you exactly the right way to use it. Plus, I'll explain why students who track their grit like you're doing this week often score higher on level tests. The connection between grit and English levels is fascinating. You'll understand everything tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of English Unlocked, the podcast. You did something amazing today. You learned about English and you learned about life. So when you wake up tomorrow, look in the mirror and say, I have grit. Then start tracking your first grit moment. This is Teacher Emma, and I'll see you tomorrow for your English level discovery. It might change everything you think you know about your abilities. Until then, keep practicing, keep building your grit, and remember, you're stronger than you know.